Software development is a broad term used to talk through the creation of software, and more often than not we get the question of, well, what on earth is custom software? So I think any software that we currently use, whether it be Facebook, Instagram or Twitter, was always started off as a piece of custom software, essentially built from the bottom up. And really when we're talking about custom software, we're talking about the process that we use, right? And from a high level perspective, we're looking at designing that software, building the software, testing, deploying, and essentially running and maintaining that software. We can also break down custom software into two very broad terms. First one being mobile applications, and the second one being web applications. And then there's something that sits in the middle called the progressive web application. But essentially, when we're looking at mobile applications, it's an application built on either Android, iOS, or more recently the Huawei App Gallery. And then when we're breaking that down to a web application, I think we're well versed with that and can often be confused with the website. And then the last one is a progressive web application, whereby you can essentially utilize a web application as a mobile application on your phone and leverage technologies like offline use, etc. So SovTech is the leading software development company in Africa, and without going into too much around what it is, I think that our value proposition at SovTech is the flexibility. So the way that we work with our clients allows us to be very flexible in line with whether it be a customer's cash flow, so we're not tying our customers into any long-term contracts. We really talk to the flexibility, scalability, moving up, moving down, whether you require more engineers, more designers, or more product scientists. We have the ability to flex that up and down, which no one else on the planet is able to do. So high-level steps in the software development life cycle include design, build, testing, deploying, and then the continuous maintenance of any application. And when we're talking through the design process, we're talking about everything from UI and UX, and we understand the detail around what your end user would want to utilize, understand that through research, looking at competitors, and then being able to design the application based off of what we've gone and researched and found. The second step is then to go and build it. Third step, of course, to test it, and then finally deploy it. And that cycle actually continues in a full circle in perpetuity, right? So software is never really complete. And then same thing, we can break that down into two high-level software development processes. The first one being waterfall, which is very, very modular, and that speaks to, only once you've completed the design aspect do you move into build. Once you've completed the build, do you test, and once you've completed the test, do you go into deployment. Whereas agile, we at SovTech run 2-week sprints, and essentially we're doing all of those bits of the process all within 2 weeks, which essentially means we can get a product to market in as short as one sprint.